about your business and your money transformation.
Hi, I'm Juliet. I'm from here in San Jose. I am an event coordinator and never made that much money doing it, but it's a lot of fun. I heard about this from Julie Black, who basically started it. She posted a bunch of stuff on Facebook and kept asking me, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, eventually. I spent about 2 weeks looking up different companies, kind of similar. Obviously I'm here because this is the best one. In the video, they show you how to make your money back in 1 week. That's what I did. I made my money back. By the end of my first month, I had made over $2,000. I also qualified for my free BMW. And I had a lot of fun. I went to my first training last month. Yes, in Atlanta.
It's all a blur.
We partied and we had shakes and learned a lot, and it was one of the most fun events I've gone to in a long time. I'm not saying a lot because I'm an event coordinator. And I've met great people. I've feel better. I've transformed my bank account. And it's awesome. I love it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Julie. I'd like another testimony from Jessica.
Cool. Well, yeah, you guys already know my name, but my story starts like about a year ago. I'll make it quick, but I basically sat down, I saw what you guys saw, and I said, I'm in, let's do it, and I didn't do a thing. I got one girl on it, though, which was cool, and she lost 35 pounds, got 20 of her friends on it. I started getting paid. And I was like, what is going on? I'm getting paychecks, I'm not doing anything, this is awesome. But I still kind of sat on that for about a year, like I said. Then after a year, I saw what Don Crawford in the back had done, and he had just blown up and was having the time of his life, and I was over there at a cubicle board. And I wanted out. So I said, let's sit down, I'm gonna do this for 30 days, full time, try and just do what I can with it, and listen, and 30 days qualified for the BMW. Now I'm on the point of trying to leave my job and just do this full time because it's a lot of fun, and I've had more experiences with this than I have in like the last 6 years of other stuff, so.
Finally, we have Damien.
All right, so how's everyone doing today?
Thank you.
All right, so for those that know me or don't know me, my name is Damien Canaro. I live right here in San Jose, and I've been a part of ViSalus since day one. I'm maybe one of about a half a dozen people that were on a conference call to hear about this company when it first launched. And I remember being on that call. I was a college student going to school at San Jose State. Those Spartans. And what happened was I got introduced to Nick Sarnacola, one of the founders of this company. And what happened for me at that time is I was a broke college student, had no money in my bank account. I sat down with him at a Starbucks for about an hour, and I remember it very clearly. This was a week before August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2003. And that 1 hour that I sat down changed my life forever. And this day, today, could be one of those experiences for someone in this room. What happened at that time is I went from someone that was going down the track of being a computer engineer, working at NASA in a cubicle, which would have been capped out at making a six-figure income, even excelling in that. And I liked working with people, and when I got introduced to this, it was the two principles of wealth that really attracted me to them. And it wasn't until a couple of years later that I was actually able to create that. And I can say that coming from a position of strength. When we first started, it was very hard. It was very difficult. I was the 6th person ever to pick up a BMW in this company. Wow. There's now over 5,000 BMW drivers right now in the United States. So what's happened, literally, it's been surreal. We've seen, the whole company, our whole national conference used to be this big. Look around. The whole company used to be this big. This is just a weekend event that we're doing in the local market in San Jose right now. Right now we have markets, we have teams that are doing presentations in Michigan and Florida, all across the country. But I can say this, right now, this is a very magical time, and if someone is looking for possibly having a black BMW in your driveway, like with a bow on it for Christmas, is anyone interested in that? Seriously.
Yeah.
we're gonna touch on that one a little bit because later in the training, we're gonna be sharing with everyone here on how they can make that real. Over the next 30 days, again, I'm gonna ask that question. Over the next 30 days, how many of you would like to have a black BMW in your driveway with a red bow on it? Or a silver one. Mark Evans has a nice 7 Series right in front, and this is and I'll transition into this. We've gone through so many black BMWs that BMW USA came to us and said, look, you got to pick out some new colors because we're out of black BMWs in the United States. So we now have silver and green, so if you don't want black, you got some choices. But tonight, seriously, this is, today, seriously, pay attention, stick around for the second half that we're going to talk about, because if you are in the room and you're looking for an experience that can put you in a place where you have time and money, both time and money, how many of you would dedicate those 3 or 4 hours on how to learn how to do that? All right, so that's what we're going to be covering today. Quite simple, and this is everything that Nick Sarnicola, one of the founders of this company, has taught me is in regards to systems. Systems don't fail. We have a system that we're going to teach you that has created millionaires. Many of them are friends of mine that I've literally seen them transform and change their family tree from running a system to a T. So you're going to learn that system today. I feel truly blessed to be a part of this company. You're going to hear from some phenomenal leaders that have had a lot of success, that have rolled up their sleeves and have gone from ground zero, step 1, to receiving a black jacket like this, which means you've helped a lot of people get healthy. You put a lot of people in black BMWs. And this is a very, very exciting time, and you'll hear about it a little bit later because we're going to... What's coming up January 1st? Anyone know? New Year's.
Resolutions, diet.
I've done this for 8 years straight, and I feel so blessed to not have a job for the last 8 years to be able to do this and help people. But literally, I've seen this happen. For 8 years straight, there's this thing called January. And what happens in January is something called New Year's resolutions. The top 2 goals of every individual in the United States, if you ask women, and this is actual data statistic, the number 1 goal for women in the United States is, guess what? Is lose weight. Is lose weight. So, number 2 is also a big thing, which is something called the economy, something called money, creating additional income. How many people here, by a show of hands, would like to make some additional income if you could, with doing very little than what you're already doing today?
Amen.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up with this. There's gonna be a training that's about 12 minutes long that we're gonna preview for everyone here called the Getting Started Training. This is the number 1 thing that if you master in this business, if you want to master a system, is key to having success in this business. So stay around for this. Right after, what we're going to do is we're going to break for 5 minutes. We're going to clear out the room. If you are serious about willing to roll up your sleeves and take some action over the next month, we're going to be showing you the recipe on how to put that black BMW in your driveway. So without further ado, I want to cue this is a gentleman that I sat down with at that Starbucks. And literally, this individual, you'll hear about this later, but is going to be coming to the Bay Area. And this is someone that is not just a multimillionaire, is someone that has created many millionaires. And it's very unique to say that for someone that's at the ripe age of like 31 or 32 years old. So pay attention to this part. Nick Sarnicola, Ashley Riggs, can we cue the video? And then we'll break right after this video for about 5 minutes. We're going to clear out the room.